Namaskar, children. How are you doing? We missed the class yesterday. Actually, got diverted towards some other work, and in the busy schedule, what happened actually? um I was just interacting with the other class children. In the meanwhile, I lost your valuable time. Okay. I was just going through the conversations in the absence of a teacher, what all conversations are going on, particularly the downloadable item from India Today or some group regarding the syllabus. You need not worry about the syllabus, okay? Don't worry about the syllabus. The teachers will take care of. We will give you the syllabus plan, scheme of, the question paper format. So also all other things, even related to the practicals. And don't go through the newspaper cuttings. Whatever is authentic will come from CBSE and NCERT. Remember, up to class 8, we follow NCERT, and up to class 10, we go with the guidelines of CBSE. Any change in syllabus, we are here to inform you, so you need not have cross-talking or discussion about or create confusion. Okay, that may lead to a major problem in the future. Okay, very good morning. You're saying good morning? Good. Yesterday, while going through the textbook again, I came across a beautiful statement that Cavour was neither a revolutionary nor a democrat. The Chief Minister Cavour, he spoke French better than Italian. Look at. He could able to, because of his diplomatic power or ability, he could able to influence the French and asked France not to interfere while they are fighting a war against the Austrian Empire. Look at that tact. And it's because of this silence of French, Cavour could able to fight against the Austrian Emperor with the help of the soldiers, okay, of Mazzini, and also, most importantly, the volunteers of Giuseppe Garibaldi. And that led to a change in the scenario in Italy, and that led to the unification of Italy. But as you have discussed, there were many problems. The rise of nationalism, the sense of oneness was not there in Italy. It's because the people were illiterate. Even they said that, like our Bharat Mata, when they said that there is a La Italia, nobody is there to take it. They never knew what is La Italia or who is she. They thought La Italia means Victor Emmanuel's wife. Clear? That much ignorance, and that much ignorance was there in Italian society. That illiteracy created a problem and a long gap for the freedom of Italy. Is that clear? Now we'll be moving to the next part, that is the great history of Britain. What happened in Great Britain? You call it as United Kingdom. Okay, what is United Kingdom? Now, unitedly a kingdom is formed under the British Queen. What are the parts, or which all are the parts? Now it is the Irish Republic, then after it is the Britain at the center, and most importantly Scotland. So Britain, being an imperial power, being a strong power, tried to influence. How they ruled India for 190 years? Very stunningly, with their own policy of divide and rule. What is divide and rule? Now divide the people into religious groups, if not into regions, if not into caste. Some equation they used to create to divide, to make the country weak. The same formula they adopted in Britain. To make it United Kingdom, United Kingdom is a union of states, and for that making union of state, they made a law. Okay, the Act of Union, that is 1707. From 1688, okay, the English Parliament, which had seized power from the monarchy in 1688, they continued a conflict, and towards a nation state, England at the center, they made a law act that is called the Act of Union 1707. And between England and Scotland, that resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom. When we are talking about the United Kingdom of Great Britain, meant that England was able to impose its influence on put its influence on Scotland. How? Both in case of Scotland and also in the Irish Republic, they divided the population into. They found that Catholics are there and Protestants are there. Catholics are close to them, Protestants are away from them. So what did they do? They started dividing the people, and they tried to interfere into the culture of these two powerful cultures of the world. For example, these Scottish people, the Irish people, they had their own language, then after their own way of living. Their dress style was different, and the British tried to impose their own on them to evaporate, to dilute the sense of nationalism in both Scotland and Ireland. I told you about the Catholics and the Protestants. In fact, the Protestants were the minority and the Catholics were the majority. Therefore, with a minority strong power of Protestants, they fought against the Catholics. Right? It's a divide and rule policy. The Catholic clans, particularly in Scottish Highlands, that we were living, the Scottish Highland was dominated by Catholic people, and because of that, what happened? They could able to revolt against the British, but British, with the help of the Protestants, could able to suppress that revolution, and that was the divide and rule policy of Britain to occupy under what? Under the Treaty of 1707. You call it as Act of Union. Let me tell you, United Kingdom is unitedly formed the kingdom by bringing Britain at the center. Then after it is the Scotland and the Ireland. Similarly, 51 states together formed United States of America. But India's case is different. In democratic politics, you will be learning about it. That how in India, the whole country got independence. Then we divided the country into small states for our administrative convenience, to respect the culture too. But here in Great Britain, the United Kingdom, they wanted to spoil the nationalism, national culture, language, only in order to suppress the feeling of nationalism. If somebody do that with us, will you feel good? No, not at all. Because immediately the Bharat Mata comes to our mind. But unfortunately, the Protestants were defeated, both in the territories of the Ireland and also in Scotland. Clear? It's a terrific one. The Irish Republican Army, IRA, became a strong force, and they started a guerrilla warfare, and also they tried their best to see that to fight the Great Britain, but they suffered a lot. It was divided. Ireland was divided between the Catholics and the Protestants. The English helped the Protestants of Ireland to establish a dominancy, over a largely Catholic country. Catholic revolts about British dominance were suppressed. After a failed revolt, there was a person called Ulf Tone who revolted against the Britain. He formed a United Irishmen in 1798, and Ireland was forcefully incorporated into the United Kingdom in 1801. Forcefully, the word. Unfortunate. But what to do? Now, according to the plan, according to Union of Act, and second, according to the war. Okay, the end of these two led to what happened? British dominance, British flag, British cloth, British culture imposed on the people of Scotland and Ireland. That was the sad story there. Go through the chapter. I am in page number 22. Okay, the left side. I think there are 3 paragraphs. You go through it. I will be right back. Okay, to take up your doubts. Thank you.